Hey everyone, obviously now is a really challenging time for all of us and for many of our clients. I wanted to jump on here and talk a little bit about how we can best support our clients during this time and how we can be there for them in a way that helps them, helps their families, help them stay calm during this pandemic. So I wanted to share with you three really essential steps. First is to stay present, staying present with your clients. And how do we do this? Well, first is taking care of yourself before and after your conversations with them, whatever way that is, around diet, exercise, mindfulness, and meditation. Whatever things you need to do to take care of yourself, definitely keep doing those, and it'll help you during the calls. But also during the call, a lot of emotions may come up for you. So one of the best tools in your toolkit is just remember to breathe. Sometimes I'll even just follow my breath for a couple of seconds when I get caught up in something going on with the client. And then I might miss a few words, but I can get refocused, because missing a few words and you can always ask them to repeat things, is better than being only half attentive for a whole block of time. And also minimize your distractions. So, make sure you don't have tabs open on your computer. Try to minimize the noise. I know a lot of you might be working from home now. If you may already have been doing that, but all the more reason to, make sure your family knows, hey, I need some space now. Put on your headphones, whatever the case may be. So staying present is number one. And number two, and these are all related. Number two is don't fix. So the tendency as coaches, we may want to problem solve and help them. But I recommend, especially with emotions running so high for people, first just listen to them and validate their feelings. And you may or may not think that the coronavirus is as big a deal as they do, or you may think that they should have more urgency or less. And that's not a problem. Just notice your judgments and kind of in the voice in your head. Notice your tendency to want to problem solve, right? And just manage that. Just notice it and don't let that take over and have you start fixing things. Stay focused initially on listening and validating your client's experience. Now, one note here is to look out for overwhelm. I've seen a lot of people, especially offering like one-off calls, whether for free or whatever, and that's wonderful. I'm doing it. I encourage anybody for whom that's viable to do that. But remember, you're not going to resolve everything in one call. And if we try to, we're going to overwhelm that other person. And that is the worst thing that can happen, because they'll often shut down. So don't jump right away to fixing. And when you do get to solutions, watch out for overwhelm. And here's what we can do to help that process is step 3, be curious. So what I mean is, don't assume you know the answers. And this is always good advice, but let the client guide the next steps. Let the person guide the next steps. So here's some questions you might want to ask. What's worrying you the most right now? Or what do you want to tackle first? And an oldie but a goodie is, how can I support you, right? So instead of assuming you know what's best and filling in the gaps, get curious. Now, if they are not aware of what they need, or you're unable to get that out of them, of course, you can always make some suggestions or solutions, or even, hey, what about let's do this first? How does that sit with you? You can always go there, but give them the space to try and come up with it on their own. And this is going to make them feel more empowered, make things stick more. But it also creates a less pressure environment, less combative environment. It's like, I'm just like, what do you think? What do you think is the next best step here? How can I best support you? What's going to help you feel most at ease to tackle? Or what's going to help you feel most comfortable with what's going on with you and your family? And then you'll be able to help them with that thing that's most pressing, and you can go from there. So thanks a lot for listening. I hope you found this information valuable. Again, just the 3 steps here are staying present, right? Which is taking care of yourself before and after the call and managing your emotions during the calls. Number 2 is don't jump to fix. Listen to their experience and validate that first, right? And number 3 is be curious. Ask them questions and let them tell you what they want to work on or how they want to work on that and how you can best support them. And I hope this makes your life better, helps you be more confident as a coach during this time, and hopefully brings more value to your clients as well. Thanks a lot for watching.